Erica.
And Liana.
Come join us on Patreon,
where you can unlock weekly episodes of videos and
be invited to Patreon exclusive Zoom meetups.
Just download the Patreon app and search for Night Guys Podcast.
Or go to the website, www.patreon.com/nightguyspodcast.
You can join for as little as $2 a month for full access.
See you on Patreon. Squeedle deedle deedle doodle doodle doo. Hello! It's Erica.
And it's Liana, and this is the Night Guys Podcast. We're here to join you bi-weekly to cover weird and spooky stuff, supernatural, extraterrestrial, cryptid, culty, true crime. And Erica's wearing a...
Christmas shawl. Doo, doo, doo.
A tree shawl, also known as a tree skirt. As a shawl, though.
It's the best. If you guys need something festive and don't know where to find it, just head on down to the
your Christmas tree
craft store or something. I don't know, wherever, dollar store. Get a mini tree skirt, Velcro around
get the
your neck.
weirdest tree skirt you could find.
Like, I mean,
wear it as a shawl.
No one would know.
Like I was saying to Erica beforehand, it looks like something that David Bowie would have worn to a Christmas party.
Most high of compliments.
I know. I wasn't trying to insult you.
No, I know. But to anyone thinking she may have been.
No.
She was not.
No. I legitimately love that thing. And I hope that you wear it out in public. Because
I need
you
to.
Should.
I just don't know what to pair it with. Wife beater is working so far, I guess. Whatever.
Day Class A.
I only dress to impress.
So guys, we hope that if you celebrated with family last week, we hope you ate lots of food. Sorry we were not available via Patreon. Man, when family comes to visit, it's just very difficult to make time for anything else. And then also Erica went out of town. So it was just first my family, and then Erica's like, I gotta go.
I went into the mountains.
Into the woods.
Into them. It was good. It was a fun time. Went ice skating. That was fun. I didn't fall.
That's awesome. I always eat shit, so I don't ice skate anymore.
I thought I was going to, but I was pretty good. Like, I did like a few laps because Bobby first did it with Esme because I wanted him to just like focus on her before I went out there, and I wanted to take a bunch of pictures and videotape it, and I definitely wouldn't be able to do that while ice skating well, at least like for the first time in like 8 years.
Oh shit.
At least. And no, more than that, I think. And so once they took a break, because Esme was like, fine, like, I'll wait while I took a turn with him, because I'm like, I kind of want to do it with him so I can, like, hold his hand.
Yep.
Just so I could get my bearings since he had his already.
Yep. Drag me around the ice.
Yeah.
Please.
And I, like, maybe once I kind of felt off balance, and then I realized it was because of how he was holding my hand. I'm like, this is throwing my ass off. We got to just hold my hand like this. And then I was like, oh, okay, now I'm fine. And then I was fine enough to bring Esme back, and then we each held her hand and skated around, which was really cute. She did a really good job, though. Little tiny ice skates are like the cutest thing I've ever seen, ever. I couldn't get over it.
I think kids are exceptional at ice skating, rollerblading, skiing, all of that, because they have a low center of gravity. So like, and also zero fear. Exactly. Yeah. They're like, if I fall, I mean, good. It's pretty close.
She was able to move along the wall with one hand on it for a little bit, which was pretty good. She could walk in the skates perfectly, like on regular ground, which was hilarious to like look at. It was so cute. Yeah, she did pretty good. I was impressed. She said she wants to go back, so we're like, okay, we'll take you to Snoopy. And I was like, oh, hey, guess what happened at Snoopy? That's like where Dahmer, like, you know,
No.
Took
Bundy.
2 people. Yeah, Bundy. Like, took 2 peeps, and then that was it. No one saw him again. That's happened there.
You told Bobby that?
Yeah, he's like, what? I'm like, oh, someone didn't listen to our episode.
He's like, yeah, I did. I just forgot.
Can I also, I already told you this, but I don't
Share
know
with the
how
peeps.
everybody else does Thanksgiving or whatever. I see my parents all the time, so it's not like special or anything. We just get out of town and go fuck around. And then, which is what we did. And then one night we were sitting, it must have been after Thanksgiving. This was probably my wine night.
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
we love asking my mom to like explain things.
If you've heard her on
Patreon.
our Patreon, then you know a little bit about the Brenda.
And what were we watching? We had
Westworld.
something stupid on TV, and somehow it went to, I thought that was the girl from that show. And Bobby and I are like, what show? And she's like, because it was Zoe or Zoe Saldana, and she's like, it's the girl. She's like, she reminds me of her. She's the girl from that one show, and I'm like, I have no idea. That's not enough. And then she was like, it has that one girl in it who's blonde, and then later I'm like, oh, you mean Evan Rachel Wood? Okay, but at the time I didn't know that because one girl tells me nothing, and
oh, that one girl that's blonde. Okay,
yeah. And then I don't think she said blonde actually.
Oh boy.
And anyway, like her big revelation when she finally had thought about it was, it's that show where everyone's like working on robots all the time. Like, oh my God.
Basically, she perfectly described Westworld. I don't know why you're so upset.
Everybody's working on robots all the time.
All the time. I think she just has like the opening sequence stuck in her head or something.
I was like, I'm like, what you're describing? I'm like Santa's elves are working on toys. People are working on robots.
Wait, so this was before you understood what show she was talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's what she said. And Bobby and I were like, what are you... Who's working on robots all the time on a show? Like they're building them?
Is it a show about like the droid factory in Star Wars?
It was crazy.
Oh, your mom.
Well, finally, we were like, Westworld? A show where everybody works on robots all the time.
How much time did it take for you to figure this out? Like 30 minutes?
Know. Probably no, because she talks fast. So you get through it pretty quick. Probably like 8 minutes.
That's still a very long time.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was cracking. Him and I couldn't breathe. It was. You want a shirt that says that Westworld, the show where everyone's building robots all the time. I love it so much. Makes me really happy.
Oh, Pumpkin.
She cannot lay like that. Buddy, I love you. And then he went back. He's back to sleep. He's tucked his nose in.
Oh, I love when Honey does that. That's like my favorite thing ever.
Oh,
it's so sweet.
It is really sweet. Yeah, happy, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, happy whatever.
Happy Westworld Day. She told me, do you watch that show still?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't either.
I watched
we dropped
the first
off, I think,
season
second
and then
season.
Yeah, I started to watch the second season. That was us. We were like, we're bored.
Yeah.
Kind of like how I stopped watching Handmaid's Tale in the second season because she pissed me off. Her character made me so mad that I couldn't get through it. And Sean was tired of hearing me yell at the TV. Also, I don't like her because she's a Scientologist. Yep. I hate her because of her religion. I don't care because it's not a real religion. It's a cult. So, whatever. Shots fired.
I watched all of it. I
wanted to. The first season was so good.
Yeah, it gets better.
Ugh.
I like it when it stops being repetitive, where it's like she escapes, gets caught. Same thing.
Yeah, that
stopped finally, and it was like, okay, good. Now I can enjoy this again.
Yeah, basically when that happened, I was like, she's gonna go back for her baby. No, she's going to get caught. And it's just going to be the same shit over again. This is so annoying. I can't do it.
Finally stops. I think I told people when I watched that I was pregnant. And that was like, I'm like, why did I choose this to watch? This is horrible. Really bad choice.
Why didn't you just watch Alien on repeat and just, get that out of your system?
I don't know why I watched it. It was when it was like, I was on like maternity leave before. And I'm like, why the fuck am I watching this at like 1 p.m.? What's happening?
You're like, this doesn't make me feel good.
No, and then I watch Rosemary's Baby because it's my favorite, and I've said this before too. When she calls her friend or doctor, she's like, yes, my due date is like June, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, that's mine. That's what they told me. We have the same due date.
You're like, where are the cult members?
This is bad. Real bad.
Yuck. Yuck.
I wonder how many people that's happened to. I feel like I have to be in a small minority. It was so funny. I feel
like there's probably
so hard.
a bunch of women secretly that watch all that weird fucked up shit.
Oh, man. But then it's like their due date, though. We had the same one.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Pretty cool.
Okay, I've got a news story that you shared with me that you didn't want to read, so I'll read it to you.
Thanks so much.
No problem. In a bizarre story out of Argentina, a missing woman was found 40 miles from where she had been last seen and told authorities that her puzzling disappearance was precipitated by the sighting of a mysterious white light that some suspect could have been an UFO.
Do you think when, like, people who have near-death experiences and they see a light, do you think it's like an alien thing?
I hadn't considered that. I mean, it depends on, I guess, the type of near-death experience.
Or maybe it's like the light you see is going back to the mothership.
Like, maybe they've had contact with aliens before, and this time the aliens are like, do we check in on you? We're just trying to check in on you. We'll send you back.
We're all aliens, and this is a simulation, and...
So we're aliens in the Matrix? Wow, just took us in a very interesting room. I don't think I like this room. I'm leaving.
I don't like it at all.
Shame.
Okay, so according to a local media report, the very curious case began on Monday, whatever day, morning in the town of Cuatro Esquinas, when the unnamed woman at the center of the odd account was reported missing. After a lengthy search, police wound up zeroing in on an area where they subsequently found the disoriented woman the following day, and she had quite the story to tell. I'm curious as to how they've decided on this area where she was found.
The aliens?
No, the police. The police were like, oh.
This is where she was dropped off?
Yeah, like, why would they choose... 40 miles, that's not close.
No.
Anyway.
It is, I don't know.
Unable to speak as a result of the puzzling incident, she wrote a message explaining that she had been gone out to her patio after hearing a strange noise emanating from her yard and then spotted an inexplicable white light. Ugh. Amazingly, the woman claims that a few hours later she woke up 40 miles away on the side of the road in the community wherein authorities ultimately found her. Oh, okay. They knew to look for her there because upon her reappearance, the woman made several odd cell phone calls to friends and family wherein she said nothing, but they could hear a peculiar buzzing sound.
Ew.
The witness has since regained her ability to speak and is recovering in a nearby hospital, though she has apparently not provided any additional details on her disappearance. Adding a layer of intrigue to the case, a witness has come forward saying that they had spotted an inordinately bright light coming from a seemingly out-of-place object in the sky over the general vicinity where the disappearance had unfolded, but the sighting appears to have taken place several hours after the woman reportedly reappeared. As one might imagine, the weird account has piqued the interest of UFO researchers in Argentina, specifically Oscar Murillo, who has stressed that he is not jumping to conclusions about the matter. That said, he also noted that the woman nor her clothes appeared to be in no worse for wear from the 40 miles journey, suggesting that she did not walk.
I I want to know the noise she heard that made her go outside. So I never, ever go around or closer to that noise. Ever.
So the other night I heard a noise and I was like, woke Sean up from a dead sleep. I'm like, babe, I heard a noise. He's like, go look. I'm like, no, you go look. And he was like, oh,
go look.
Because he was asleep and he was like, go check it out. And I'm like, no, you go look. So he grumbled and got up and he was like, it is your cat. I'm like, oh, thank you. Good night. I can't fight off whatever it is that's coming.
Oh my goodness.
I can't do it. Wait, why'd you say that?
Because, repeat your sentence?
Nope.
Shame.
There we go.
I always have this weird dilemma when I or one of us hears a weird noise, like while we're in bed or something. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Wait.
Shame.
Okay.
Or.
Oh, yeah, that too. All aboard.
Is like I don't like the idea of being left. What if something is going on? Like, I don't want to wait because how, like, okay, person A
what if
gets
Sean
up to
gets
explore,
taken? Oh God, what am I gonna do?
right? And then what if you heard a kerfuffle, and then you hear steps walking back to the room? You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know, and I don't like that at all. I would much rather at least watch from afar. I need to see something that's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I never know what to do when I hear sounds. Like, the only reason I made Sean go investigate was because I knew for a fact that it wasn't one of the cats in my mind. Because it sounded really fucking loud. I think Honey, like, knocked something over.
Oh, okay. See, that's fair. Yeah. No, I just don't know what to do. He's made me promise that if there's ever a fight that I run as fast as I can in the opposite direction. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I can, like, help. And he's like, no, you can't. I was like, yeah, totally.
You're like, I'll bite them.
Kick them in the bowels.
Scratch them.
Mm-hmm. Frying pan.
Ooh.
Pull Rapunzel on it.
Yep. I was like, I've got a cast iron.
I can do this. I can do it.
Dude, cast iron is heavy.
Mm-hmm. There's knives in the kitchen. Let's go.
Yeah, I've got some pretty cool knives.
You got to.
Mom bought me some Cutcos. Those things are legit. I don't care what anybody says. But I've also got some other one, like cool Japanese knives.
Yeah. That's what we get.
Yeah.
Like.
But also Cutco knives because they're fun.
Yeah, well, who cares? Like.
They have a lifetime warranty and they
Perfect.
will replace them. So.
Love it.
Great.
Good. I don't know. I gotta know what's happening.
That's the problem. Like, I do and I don't. Like, I want to know I want to know if it ends up being nothing. Like, just a cat knocked over or something. But I do not want to know if it is something scary. I don't know how to process the scary. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but my stomach keeps growling. So I apologize if you hear random.
Go investigate it.
No, I pretty much know the issue.
All right, fine. Okay.
What news you got for me?
Ghost spills pint at British pub.
That is so rude.
It is rude. This video is kind of fun. I watched it yesterday, and I like it. You can tell me what you think. So, the staff at a pub in England were shooketh when a full pint of beer inexplicably tipped over by the hand of an unseen force they believe could have been the resident ghost. The spooky incident reportedly occurred earlier this month at the Blue House pub in the town of Hendon. Darla Anderson, who's the proprietor, and some of her employees were talking. The Pleiades stars, what? Were talking behind the bar. Their conversation was super sexy, and suddenly it was interrupted by the shocking moment when the glass sitting next to a customer slowly, also very sexily, moved a few inches, oh my goodness, and then toppled over, spilling beer everywhere and causing one of the workers to cry out, oh my goodness. No, that was odd. Oh my goodness.
Shame.
Anderson later marveled that, quote, I was just looking at the pint and then it just fell. Wow. There was only 3 or 4 of us in the pub at the time, so there's no way anyone could have knocked it. While the first reaction one might have to the video is condensation could have caused the glass to slowly slip. No way. Or perhaps that the bar is not level. The pub manager dismissed these possibilities since it had been sitting on a mat designed to prevent the pint from sliding. There's just no way that it would have just tipped over, so it is very strange that it did. I just can't find any reasonable explanation as to why it happened. All our customers cannot believe it. All right, sending you video.
Okay.
Here we go. Hopefully there's not 5,000 ads. So, it's an empty pub. Dude just in his comfy cozy sweatshirt. And he is there doing his thing. Arms, hands away from pint.
Oh, it just straight up is like scoot.
Yeah, it's like kind of like jarred and then is smooth.
Yeah.
And then he looks weirded out. Like, did y'all just see that?
Because he was sitting there facing in the other direction.
And he doesn't notice it until it spills.
Yeah.
It's strange.
It's almost like somebody had it on a string and like pulled it, but they didn't. So weird.
It's a weird one. I like it. I want to know what you guys think. I think it's kind of fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna
include this link in the
episode. There we go.
Description.
So another one.
And then the guy just like picks it up. He's like, "What the
And do I
fuck?
get a new beer?"
That is odd. It just
It's
kind of
weird.
like doot, but.
And why would you knock it? I don't know.
Okay, he definitely didn't knock it over.
Yeah, it
because
wasn't
there's no
him.
way that he could have. Fun. I like it.
It's a fun one. I
It's
dig.
a bummer.
I believe.
It's a waste of
Not
bear.
Debunked. Unbunked.
Thanks.
Also, a dead guy came back to life.
Cool.
Yeah. This one
How
is
dead was he?
horrifying to me. This is like awful town. An Indian man who had been declared dead following a gruesome accident stunned doctors and his grieving family when he suddenly came back to life after spending a staggering 7 hours in the mortuary freezer. The tale began last Thursday evening when Shrikesh Kumar was struck by a motorcycle in the city of Moradabad. When the unfortunate man was taken to a local hospital, doctors determined that he had died due to injuries from the collision. No signs of life. So they put him in the freezer overnight ahead of postmortem examination and the friggin' next day. So he was like about to be like potentially autopsy.
open?
That's so scary. The next morning, as the man's heartbroken family were preparing to complete the necessary paperwork for the autopsy, his sister-in-law stopped in her tracks when she saw his body moving. He's not at all dead. In fact, far from it, she says. How did this happen? Look, he wants to say something. He's breathing. His loved ones, as well as doctors and police on site, ran over and were like, shit, yeah, that guy is not dead. Medical personnel promptly removed him from the chilly setting and transported him to the unit where he could be treated for his injuries. How could this happen? Well, the head of the hospital indicated that he had been examined several times by doctors that evening, declared dead, couldn't detect a pulse. They called it extraordinary situation. He theorized that the accident for the victim could have, basically he was in suspended animation. Which led to the grave misdiagnosis. They said it was miraculous, him coming back. The freezer holding his body had flipped on and off throughout the night, which they believe
What?
may have somehow brought the man back to life.
Hot, cold, hot, cold.
But, yeah.
That poor guy. Oh,
Insane.
my God. Oh, my God.
What?
I hope he's okay.
Hope he
That's
remembers
horrible.
none of that
Yeah.
and just
Oh, God.
recovers.
That's it.
Whoa.
No,
No, thank you.
I'm gonna do this one as my last one.
Oh my goodness.
This guy captured a peculiar photo in Switzerland, and it shows a colorful circular UFO that many have likened to a donut, and experts are uncertain as to what the oddity could have been. I told Erica it looks like a red blood cell.
It does.
That's the only way to describe it, but purple. So, do with that as you will. The intriguing image was reportedly taken on the evening of November 8th in the city of Zurich by Twitter user Evix1Evix, who subsequently posted the photo to social media. At the time, the witness thought he had caught sight of SpaceX Endeavour capsule as it was returning to Earth, and even went so far as to jokingly tweet to company founder Elon Musk that he had hoped that was the case, as otherwise he may have spotted, quote, a donut UFO invasion. However, as the image circulated online, it was soon determined that the Endeavour capsule could not have been visible from Switzerland on that evening that the photo was taken. Uh-oh.
So, what is the perspective of this photo? Is it like...
I don't know.
Because you can't see anything around it,
No, I think he, super zoomed in.
Yeah, I want to see... Okay, so here's another one. Don't it... Ew, I don't like this picture of it. The one if you scroll down.
Yeah, I don't know.
That looks like a Twilight Zone swirl.
It's a list book. So, of course, because they were like, you couldn't have actually seen this, it gave a rise to something of a mystery as the anomaly in the photo went from a possible private spacecraft...
Shame.
to a bona fide, unidentified flying object. As for what it might have been, aside from an alien ship that just so happens to look like a donut, or a red blood cell, two theories have been put forward by scientists. The first is that the oddity could have simply been a bright star that was photographed out of focus. With a phone? I mean, I guess. I don't even know if he used his phone. Whatever. Meanwhile, another suggestion is that it was a rocket launch, although without the specifics of when and where the photo was taken, the explanation is hypothetical. Strangely enough, since posting that photo that wound up going viral, the Twitter user has since taken the image down from their account and deleted all of their previous tweets.
The aliens told him he had to.
Mm-hmm. It's
They
uncertain
fucking
if this...
have been in his room.
If this was out of embarrassment or having been wrong about the object or not being the Endeavour capsule or simply a desire to escape the proverbial 15 minutes of fame that the picture
Never
sparked.
post a UFO picture. They will... MIB will come and tell you to fucking take it down.
Well, then there's also the possibility that the witness has been silenced by the donut-loving aliens who were caught hovering over
My goodness.
Switzerland.
What do they love about the donuts?
The whole...
My goodness.
You're welcome.
That deserves it.
Did you hit the desk?
No.
Oh, okay.
You would
I
know.
was like, nice.
All right. To undo what you just told me.
Whatever.
Security camera films ghost doggo.
Oh, Paul.
I love it. An eerie piece of security footage from Australia shows what appears to be a pair of doggos playing in the backyard. The homeowner believes that one of the canines was a ghost. The spooky scene reportedly occurred outside Jake DeMarco's residence in the city of Melbourne. While smoking a cigarette in his garage, he checked out his home security camera and noticed that his dog Ryder was, quote, running around like he was playing with something or someone, which isn't normal behavior for him, especially at that time of night. When DeMarco looked closer, he saw that the pooch was seemingly playing with another animal, and it stunned him. I wonder what time this is. Why is your little poo-poo outside? He needs to come
Maybe
and
he
snuggle.
just had to go poo-poo.
Poo-poo. Okay. All right. Okay. I was confused and in shock when I saw the footage because I knew Ryder was alone but had a playmate for a minute that then disappeared into the darkness.
Okay.
What's crazy is the backyard of this dude is surrounded by an 8-foot tall fence.
Oh, shit.
And it was locked. As such, he was sure that another dog had not somehow gotten onto the property. Upon running outside to find the mysterious canine companion, there was only Ryder in the backyard. Since then, him and his wife have reportedly checked the system again in hopes of spotting their dog's ethereal friend. But
That's
no
cute.
luck. In light of how secure his backyard is and that the curious visitor has not been seen again, he thinks it was a little spirit dog.
Spirit pup.
Like, if this is real, this is crazy because it's not even, like, mildly, like, it looks like two doggos. And people are like,
You
there's
have
eye
two
shine
dogs.
on both.
Oh, my God.
If it is real, then I
Oh, my
love
God.
this, 'cause they're so cute.
It moves so fast.
Like, this, it's nighttime, I guess, so there won't be shadows, but... And then...
But...
Sometimes it does look a little weird. I don't know. I want to
I don't
believe
know
in
either.
because that makes me very happy. If so, kind of crazy
Man,
one.
He moves so fast. Oh, guys, I don't know. That freaks me out. I mean, like I'm happy because that means that their dog has a buddy.
Ghost dog is just hanging around. and He's
Ghost
still
dog
happy.
He's like, oh man, I loved this yard. This yard was my favorite. It was so cool. Hang out with me. Let's all play.
I love
but-
it.
It's sad too.
It's beautiful.
Sad.
I'm in
Okay.
ghost dog for life.
So we didn't really know what to talk about, so we wanted to talk about some ridiculous conspiracy theories.
Oh boy. I
I
forgot
love
how
them.
how anything can be a conspiracy theory.
Seriously, that's that's the weirdest
Like,
part.
is it really one? I guess.
And like we're not gonna talk about like the life-changing horrible ones, guys. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna talk about the really important, ones, like the conspiracy theory that J.K. Rowling is an actress, not a writer.
Interesting.
This says, when the Norwegian filmmaker Nina Grunfeld looks at Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling, she doesn't see one of the all-time great rags to riches stories. She sees a cover-up. She posted her theory in a newspaper article that asked incredulously, is it possible that one person can write 6 thick books? Oh my God. That are translated into 55 languages and sell more than 250 million copies in less than 10 years? No. What's more likely, she writes, is that the woman we know as Rowling is an actress hired to be the face of a franchise that was cooked up by, quote, highly professional players intent on creating a multimedia cash cow. This lady just sounds bitter.
What? There's so many people who have written even longer, oh my goodness, thicker series.
Oh my God. But the reason she's sour on this is because it's a rags to riches story. Because she's now
Isn't that like all
richer.
authors though too? Most authors die before their shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, come on, lady, chill out and get out of here.
Get outta here, lady.
Yay.
Another one is that Stevie Wonder is not blind.
So really crazy to me. Someone is sitting at one point in time, probably with friends, I assume, and looks around and goes, "You ever think maybe Stevie Wonder can see?"
You're like, he can get around too well. I'm not convinced.
Why would you keep this act up if you were Stevie Wonder? What happens for you?
Where's the benefit?
I just don't understand. Like, and he's just skin that, like, it's a riot for him to just do this to everybody throughout his career? That would be kind of fucking funny.
He's just at home, like, watching Netflix all day. He's like, fucking chumps.
Somebody, like, bet him, I bet you can't become a famous singer if you're blind. And he's like, watch me.
It's like, challenge accepted.
But it just stuck.
I love this
Oh my
plan.
God.
Good job, Stevie. We support it
All
either
of his
way.
songs are secretly about being able to see. We just don't know it.
Oh, wait. Okay, since we're talking about a
What are
singer.
his songs? What the name of song?
Maya Sherry Amore.
Is that
one of my
secretly about
favorites.
being able to see? Is there, like, key references in it?
I don't think so, dude. Pretty certain. No.
Somewhere it's like, I can see you. Literally.
Yeah, that actually is exactly what that song's about. Erica solved it. Conspiracy
Oh
theory
my God.
checks out.
I'm into it. I'm going to make a shirt.
I'm going to read you just a couple of other little ones, if I may.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. This one we talked for a second about. Katy Perry is actually a grown-up JonBenet Ramsey.
So wild.
So it started with a YouTube video from a guy named Dave Johnson. He says that Ramsey's parents sacrificed the young beauty queen so that she could become famous later in life. Then he, quote, proves
What
this
does
point.
that mean?
I
What
don't
does that mean?
know.
Sacrificed her so she could. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Maybe, like, they gave her soul to the devil?
Like, yeah. Come on. Bruh.
I don't know. But then he later, quote, proves. I kind of want to watch this video. I kind of don't, though. I don't want to give him the views. How can I watch it, but not, like.
Watch a review
Help
on the video.
monetize.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll read a Reddit about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he then proves his point, quote, proves his point with photos purportedly showing that Ramsey's parents are the same people pretending to be the parents of the, quote, Katy Perry character. He also blends pictures of a young Ramsey into pictures of grown-up Perry, arguing that their
blend
features
anything.
line up perfectly. They don't. I want to watch it, but I don't want him to get money from it.
Someone also is hanging out in a probably very dark room in front of a computer monitor at like 4 a.m. and finally is like, yes, I have now perfectly overlaid each face with the other and I've done
Oh my god.
That's
fucking
somebody. That is somebody.
So
And they
this
think
is
they did it because they've stared at it for just so many weeks that they're like not even aware of what they're looking at
He's already
anymore.
convinced himself what he's looking at is exactly what he thinks he sees, but it's not.
He's given himself that.
It's not what the rest of us see.
Pareidolia or whatever. He's like created
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, like within his own mind.
Idiot.
I
This
can't.
last one.
They're not the sum.
This one's perhaps more of an urban legend or dumb rumor than a conspiracy theory, but the fact that it's in this list, I have to share it because I didn't tell you about this one yet. Some people seemed to actually believe that during the 80s and 90s, and the evidence was non-existent, with believers mostly relying on the plastic surgery that gave Michael Jackson and LaToya Jackson very similar appearances. So they were like, I think they're actually the same person.
Oh, interesting.
People believe that.
But wouldn't LaToya have a better career?
I don't know. Her response
Who
was,
came
I've always been
first?
a very big
Oh my
supporter of
goodness.
Michael's career. We've always been there for each other, but we are definitely not each other. I wonder if they were not seen together for a very long time.
That's
and maybe
possible.
that's what.
Does anyone remember LaToya trying to be like a psychic? Wasn't that a thing? LaToya's got some
see.
interesting things in her bag of tricks.
Jackson trying to be a psych. I type in PSY and it comes up psychiatrist, psychopath, psychologist.
Dr. LaToya. Paging Dr. LaToya.
Latoya Jackson gets a psychic reading. No,
There's
no, I
some
don't.
stuff. I'll find it.
Okay,
This is like
I'm
back in
curious.
the day.
Hmm,
All right.
Interesting.
Queen Elizabeth is a cannibal.
I think we've talked about this, but
Probably.
I would believe this.
Ever wondered how the Queen has managed to live so long? Well, Mr. Humdinger, he's a British historian, has the answer. Humdinger.
No, why is his name that?
Oh, of course it is. It has to be.
I mean-
it must.
Makes the most sense.
She must
guess.
eat human flesh to be so vivacious.
That is not the word I would
Please,
use.
sir.
He
And
sounds obsessed.
2012, the site Dear Dirty America, what is this site? Claimed to have
What?
confirmed Humdinger's reports when a serviceman at
hate
Windsor
his name.
Castle claimed to discover human remains inside her private freezer.
What? No, they didn't.
I believe it.
I mean, they might have. I don't know. I'm like, no, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. She is a private. I want a private freezer.
What would I put in it? Probably a lot of tater tots.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some tots.
Gotta put tots in there. Gotta put pizza bites.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. And
Popsicles.
yeah, ice cream.
And my ice roller.
Yep. Mine's in there. I love that thing. Guys, if you haven't invested in a ice face roller,
Oh, my God.
they
are not expensive. Must. It depuffs, but it is shocking on your face when you
dude.
first put it on there. You're like, like my whole
Feels
body
like
tenses.
It's been electrocuted. I'll sometimes sit there for a second on the couch, like getting my TVs going, and
Oh, I have to psych myself up
same,
for it.
and I'll hold it like a millimeter away, and I'm like, "Ooh."
Just feeling the cold air just emanating off of it. And I'm like, I'm like, I
Sucks.
don't think I can do it.
The other thing that reminds me of is anytime I take a bath and I have the water at like boiling, is when but the water's like still really shallow in the tub. And like I'm sitting in it like a psycho, and then I want to sit back and recline, but the tub is very cold.
It hurts. Oh, no.
I have to psych myself up for that one too. It's like
That's a bad one. I hate that one.
I don't like it.
I don't like cold, guys.
It's shocking.
But
To me,
the ice
that's
roller
my
is really nice.
Ice challenge when people take cold showers is me leaning back on a tub wall.
Fuck. Ice challenge? Yuck. I never understood that.
Speaking of that,
I mean, whatever.
the
What?
ice bucket challenge was actually a satanic ritual.
Is that a conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
Yes.
Happened to be
Oh
there.
my god. Oh my god. Perfect.
When the ice
yes, I'm
bucket
into it.
challenge began circulating in 2014,
Yeah.
a number.
Oh my god. That's when it.
That's
Oh my
interesting.
god. Wow.
A number.
Why does that feel like not that long ago?
I don't know. I guess it wasn't. I don't know. Don't ask me
That's-
things. Don't ask me time.
Dude, that's 2014? That's like almost 8 years ago.
No.
Okay. Okay.
A number of suspicious theories came with it. Several critics took to YouTube hoping to reveal the true motivations behind the challenge, with many of them claiming
True
the
motivations.
ALS benefit was a ritual purification cleansing for what would be the largest human
Excuse me?
sacrifice in history. Part of a hidden Illuminati
What?
code passed down by Satan himself.
Satan doesn't care about the Illuminati. Satan's busy doing cool shit. He's like, Illuminati's dumb. Stop.
Yeah, they bore me.
Also, if it was a Satan ritual, ha, Chris, what's the shitty Chris that we don't like? The shitty one. The shitty Chris. God, I'm acting like your mom. At least I know his name. The shitty
Chris.
one in
Oh,
Guardians.
Pratt.
He did the ice bucket challenge. I only remember, I think he did, because I think he did it with Anna
Probably.
Faris. Or did he do the push-up one? I don't know. I felt like he did one.
Get him out of here. Sacrifice him.
Haha, because he like claims that he does all this like churchy shit, and I'm like, you're full of cult garbage.
Yeah,
and
get out of here. Get out of here.
Haha. Get out of here. Ow. Just, I can't adjust myself. And I feel like
my
I
goodness.
just
You just adjusted?
was mean to him, so I hurt myself. Damn it.
No, that's
This
not
is
it. That's
Okay.
not it. You weren't mean enough.
Oh. So that's why it hurt. Oh. He is an ass. Everyone support Anna Faris.
Yeah.
She's way awesome.
Yeah.
He's a fart. What else you got?
NASA knows about a second sun and they've hidden it from us.
What? This is awesome. Whereas all of my conspiracy theories are so stupid.
Like, this is definitely crazy. When NASA reported the discovery of Planet 9 in 2016, astronomer Paul Cox.
Wait. Hold on. Pause. Just revel in it for a second. Oh, my volume's down.
Shame.
There we go.
Took
Please continue.
to the internet to speculate that the planet was actually a second sun. Okay, so Planet 9 actually sun number 2. In a live
Cool.
video posted to a robotic telescope service site called SLU, Cox examined
SLU.
Mercury's transits. And pointed out a second sun. NASA and other organizations, they usually hide that stuff from us, Cox said. They don't tell us the truth. But there it is. Okay, so
Does he also believe that the Earth is flat?
I'm not sure.
What's his fool's name? I'm
Paul Cox.
Is it
COX,
COX?
yeah. So Planet 9 is discovered.
Is he an American ethnobotanist? No, that's Paul Allen Cox. What is this
Cox
fool?
examined Mercury's transits and pointed out a second sun.
I'm just gonna type in second sun.
Interesting. I mean, why would they hide it?
He's a British astronomer. Okay.
I just don't get why hide it. You know? Why?
Who
Who cares?
Right? What?
I'm convinced. I don't know.
I'm convinced. I want to know more.
Sometimes I wonder if
About
the
this
moon
guy.
is real.
Why? Because it's so pretty and awesome.
Yes, to both those. And remember I said I watched that crazy like Area 51 like UFO declassified
no.
thing that had the really scary reenactments with weird computer characters.
Oh my god, that was the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
You gotta watch more of it though, because some of the shit is crazy that they talk about. And this one guy who worked at Area 51, and he explains like how it all works. And
That the moon isn't real and that we're really in the Matrix.
no, he didn't say the Matrix, but he said
Oh,
like God, how he described the areas he was allowed to work in within it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said because he was working on, I forget whatever it was now. It was like alien tech or something. So whatever your topic is, they want you to focus on to like figure whatever out and research. You're allowed to go into their kind of like library like area.
So it's like the Vatican archives.
Sort of, but you're only allowed to touch what is involved with your topic, your specialty. And he said because his specialty could kind of be broad, he could argue for things that weren't quite for him, but he got to look at it anyway. And he said one of them was when he was in one section, there was like a model of the moon, and he started looking at it a little bit, and he says in the documentary thing like he's like, yeah, and he's like, what I realized about the moon, he's like, that's like for a whole other like special. He's like, it's not what you think it is. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh,
Is he implying it's not a real? Now, anytime I go out to let Demon Punky out before bed at like 11, I'm like looking at the moon like, what are you?
Oh, God. I think the moon is just some sad piece of rock.
Maybe that's why they never actually had the moon landing, because it shit's not even a real thing.
Oh, God. The moon landing? I shouldn't drink any more wine. I am so tired. The moon landing happened.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. Something is up with the moon.
Something may be up with the moon, but I'm
Something's
pretty
up
certain
with
that we landed on it. Maybe it's like an
not
alien
right.
meeting. Maybe it's like where we meet with aliens. We don't meet with them on Earth, but we're like, okay, you can. That's like your District 9.
Maybe. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong with the moon.
Yeah, dude.
Title of your documentary.
Something's wrong with the moon.
My last frivolous bit of conspiracy theory, because I have one that's like kind of dark, but Surrey Cruz is actually Chris Klein's child.
Surrey Cruz is Chris Klein's child. Like,
I like
so she was
this one.
pregnant when she met Cruz, or she cheated, or what
Here's the
happened?
timeline. Katie Holmes breaks up with Chris Klein in March.
Okay.
She starts dating Tom Cruise in April. They're engaged by June, and in April of the next year, their daughter, Surrey, is born, and they married that November. Or maybe she was born sooner and conceived during the last throes of Chris Klein's relationship with Holmes. The proof of such shenanigans, Holmes's incredible shrinking and growing belly. So her belly grew and then shrunk and then grew again. So people are like, are we certain that because, you know, she needed to be married to Tom Cruise and all of Scientology needed to believe that that was Tom Cruise's kid?
So she, like, had her and then pretended to be pregnant later. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Were there pictures of her when she was, like, very pregnant?
Let's see.
Like,
I am going to send you some fucking weirdo internet sleuths picture timeline.
Okay.
They literally title it at the top of this, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Oh my God. Okay.
So she does look pregnant, then not, then a little bit pregnant, then, I mean, it could just be the clothing that she's wearing. Sure. But
weird.
I would not be surprised if Scientologists were that fucking weird that they'd be like, you cannot have baby outside of wedlock to our prince.
Very
That's gonna
interesting.
Bring forth Xenu. So,
there's not much on this one, but apparently Michelle Obama is a man.
I've heard that one, and
Joan
I think
Rivers.
that what? Be nice. Goddamn. What? I feel like the ones that say that she's a man were just like mean things.
Yeah, but the she murdered Joan Rivers part is what's getting me. Oh my God.
I like that. Why would she murder Joan Rivers?
Apparently Joan Rivers made a joke about her.
Oh.
And so then they had her assassinated.
No, that's the Clintons. The Clintons have people assassinated. They're fucking psycho.
I can't with everybody anymore.
The Hadron Collider will open the gates of hell.
Ooh, don't doubt it.
Conspiracy theorists across the world were made nervous by the installation of CERN's large Hadron Collider on the French-Swiss border. When it was first switched on in 2008, some feared that the massive underground loop, which sends particles crashing into each other at lightning speed, would create a black hole and would immediately swallow up the Earth. I was one of those people that was like, I don't know what this is going to do. I don't like it. I wish they would stop. And then I got freaked out because I heard some of these conspiracy theories and I was like, we could die. It. Oh, you didn't? Oh my God.
Crash them all together all the time.
This is when I was just freaking myself out. When this didn't happen, theories moved on to the possibility that the Large Hadron Collider would open up a portal between Earth and another kind of existence. Some scientists, including Stephen Hawking, have said that, quote, bending space-time is theoretically possible, leading many conspiracy theorists to expand on their musings in that very direction. Specific hypotheses around CERN range from the fact that a wormhole to another universe will be opened to the idea that an underground ring will open the gateway to hell. These fears were fueled in 2016 when photos emerged of a lightning storm over the general region of the Hadron Collider. Oh, God. Can you imagine if they're like, they're doing the particle thing today, and then there's a storm. You're like, well, nope. Kiss your kids goodbye, everybody. This is it. Some believe that the scientists at CERN who discovered the Higgs boson, often dubbed the God particle, used that ruse to cover up the fact that they're actively working to summon God. Mostly the God referred to is not a benevolent one, but Shiva the Destroyer. The proof? There's a Shiva statue, a gift from India, outside the center, and the 4 letters of CERN appear at the front of Cernunnos. Cernunnos, yeah, a Celtic horned god of the underworld. CERN actually stands for Conseil Européen pour la Recherche Nucléaire, but, you know, or it could be Celtic horned god of the underworld.
I'm into this.
No,
let's
I don't
make it
like
happen,
it.
guys. Let's make it happen.
No. I don't want... That makes me think of the end of Cabin in the Woods when they had to please the old gods. Mm-hmm. But then they didn't. I liked that it ended on that note. It was awesome.
The chemicals in water are turning frogs gay.
Aww. I think that's great.
Great. One of the most notorious conspiracy theories by this one dude is that the government is using chemicals in order to turn people gay using a mysterious gay bomb devised by the Pentagon. Stop it. The reasons there's so many gay people now is because it's chemical warfare. And he says he has the government documents where they say they're going to encourage this with chemicals so people don't have children. Okay.
I think this man is just uncomfortable with the fact that he finds men attractive, and then he doesn't understand that pretty much everybody's gay, and that, you know, just like,
how did this turn into
go with the
frogs?
flow, man. I know.
5 years later,
what do frogs have to do with it?
The theory took a turn in a rant that has since become a meme and a line of t-shirts. He said he didn't like the government putting chemicals in the water that turned the friggin' frogs gay.
Oh, was he talking about like French people? But
I don't know.
Came out frogs? And people thought he meant like ribbits?
The majority of the frogs in most areas of the United States are now gay, he said in 2017.
Oh, no. He legitimately meant frogs. Wow. 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 Wow.
Oh
wow. Wow.
Okay.
I just thought he was being a dick, calling French people frogs.
Yeah. Oh, wow,
okay.
bud. Frogs
you know
are
what?
like, what is happening?
Frogs are like, yeah, maybe.
Maybe
so.
we are. What do you care, dude? We're
I know. Why? What do frogs have to do with anything in this man's life?
He's mad at them. What the hell? How about...
That's like being mad about the shape of a pillow. Like,
yeah,
how dare you make that a rectangle? What?
Government.
Who cares?
Government's trying to get us to love rectangles.
Oh, how dare you? Don't rectangle bomb me.
The measuring lines on your detergent container, I believe this, are way more than you actually need.
Yep.
So use it faster to buy more.
I've watched many TikToks on this where people, like this one lady, she's like, I am a washing machine repair person. She's like, I also repair dryers, but she's like, you literally only need 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons.
I believe it.
She's like, use less. All of these concentrated ones are way more than you need.
I believe it. Makes
That's
sense.
not conspiracy theory. That's fact.
I agree. Yep. Yep. I agree.
The time cube is a pseudo-scientific theory of time and space developed by Jean Ray, a former electrician. He insisted that academics around the world were purposefully concealing the fact that 4 simultaneous days occurred during a single rotation of the Earth rather than just one. He even gave lectures at the Massachusetts and Georgia Institutes of Technology on the matter. On his self-designed website, A Stream of Consciousness with Intermittent Capitalized Words, he offered a $1,000 reward to anyone who could successfully disprove his theory. Oh, he died at the age of 87 on March 18th, 2015. Or, as his own Wikipedia page suggests, could be interpreted as any dates from the 16th to 20th of March inclusively. But his theory and website have remained a source of fascination for many. I need to see this website.
What's the website?
I'm just gonna include it on our show notes, but I'm sending this to you because
you must.
Because he looks like a crazy grandpa.
Time cube. Oh, I like him.
It's very easy to read. Wait, what? Wait, try my belly button logic? What? If you ignore 3 of 4 days, 4 days on Earth, they already exist. 4 horsemen have 4 days if in only one Earth rotation. 4 angles stood on 4 corners. 4 corners rotate to 16 corners, which equal the 4 corner days. Teachers are evil liars. Oh. Wait, oneness of God is stillness, death.
What is he talking about?
He was talking about the time cube, fucking obviously, duh. Wait, God guys for unicorn scam enslaves 4-day cube brain as oneist? Okay, I really don't like that he says 1 day retarded. I don't know what that means. He's using that word in a not cool way, guys.
Wow, he's got like a lot of run-on sentences.
They weren't joking. No human has 2 hands as they are opposite, like plus and minus that cancel as entity. Academia destroys your brain, your ability to think opposite. The eyes of the flounder fish were relocated. Why were yours relocated? This is a quote. No cube or hell.
Oh my god.
I love old internet bullshit. This website is I don't understand. It is just like it's just one giant page, guys, that just goes on. Like when they said stream of consciousness, they were not joking.
Yeah.
Wait, I see Matrix. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is very...
Wait, how about, whoa.
Yeah. This is just some...
Believing is not knowing, but boring that ignores facts. Santa vital to Christmas. No Santa, no Christmas. Why credit Santa lie with gifts that parents buy their children? It bribes the children to mind to accept false Santa spirit as false God spirit. Santa Claus and Christmas must be indicted deceits that destroys child mind. But what God is an adult Santa? Okay.
Americans are so dumb, educated, brilliant, and boring. They have snot for brain. Believers have snot brain. Educated have snot brain. God worship only needs a snot brain, but it takes opposite brain analysis to know harmonic life. What's it mean?
What does it all mean, Basil?
Oh my god.
I can't.
I feel like
This hurts.
I feel like this is the ramblings of an AI when you like
Yes.
tell it to make a story.
It hasn't processed enough data yet to make sense.
Oh.
You know, okay.
Guys, I'm sharing this website with you. The font is giant.
so big.
You will have no problem reading this on any screen. It's like when your parents make the font on their phone super giant like my mom does. So when she's texting, there's like 4 words on the screen. Like, Mom, how can you even text on here? I don't understand this.
That's so funny.
Guys, conspiracy theories.
The best.
Let's just laugh at the funny ones. Let's just let the mean ones die. All right? Let's let them die. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I
That guy is...
Time Cube, guys.
Maybe he's onto something. No.
Wait. Cubicism, not group theory. If ignorant of the almighty time cube creation truth, you deserve to be kissed.
No, that's sad.
Kissing you is not immoral, but justified to save life on Earth for future generations.
I must kiss you to save the planet. Ew. creeper.
Academic taught singularity within universe of opposites has lobotomized your mind. Oh my god. Wait, you are enslaved by word. No whip or shackle required. You do not have the freedom to discuss or debate Time Cube. I like how he doesn't call it the Time Cube, it's just Time Cube.
What?
Oh man.
You do you, guy. You do you.
He did that. He did him. Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, we're gonna go now. With that, enjoy.
Yeah.
Please read this and tell me what you think. Or if there are any conspiracy theories that you love that are not mean or harmful, please share them with us. We'd love to talk about them.
Yeah,
we love
I like
conspiracy
them
theories.
a lot.
They are good times, as long as they're fun. Or like fucking weird.
Yeah.
Weird is good.
Yeah.
I mean, Time Cube. Fuck. Click here to support Time Cube? No. No.
No. We will not. Time Cube is fine. It does not need cash. It's Time Cube. It's fine.
Oh my god, these are so weird. Marshmallow is a lie and word is lies. What? I'm sorry. I can't stop looking at this website.
It's working. There's a hidden text within it that is...
Oh my god, is it gonna make me a sleeper agent?
You're
Sweet.
about to be activated.
Oh shit. Time Cube. Activate Time Cube.
Anytime someone says marshmallow, you're gonna flip out.
I'm just gonna start like molding everything in my life into a cube.
You're gonna... Yeah.
Be like Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters. Just not Devil's Tower, Time Cube.
Well, remember when everyone was little, like one of the number one things to doodle were cubes.
Oh, yeah.
What's that about?
We were doodling time cubes. Doodle, doodle, do. Time cube. Marshmallow. Oh, my God. All right, guys. Join us next week and share any conspiracy theories that you want us to talk about.
I would like to know more.
Please,
I would
always.
very much like it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Well, this is the Night Guys podcast. I'm Liana.
Eric.
All right.
Bye.